Very much, Mr. Deputy Speaker.
Sir, good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Thanks for giving this opportunity.
Briefly, please tell.
Sir, we definitely welcome. In my previous speech also on the same subject, we talked about weeding out the files from the office which are redundant and which are not relevant for the execution of the tax. So they need to be immediately repealed and amended. It was already passed. And today, we after 2-3 months of the passing of that bill, we are again coming with repealments and amendments. In the repeals and amendments, sir, when you go through the list of those repealings and amendments, the first schedule and second schedule, sir, one act attracts me very negative way. The Employment of Manual Scavengers, Construction of Dry Littering Act, and the amendment, the prohibition of employment as manual scavengers under the Rehabilitation Act. Sir, what I would like to ask, whether the acts are made for the sake of enactments of the law, or is there any meaning for it, how to implement it, is there any way to discuss about how they are implemented? Sir, this act is such a blemish on Indian free country. You are having still manual scavenging and providing punishment for the manual scavenging practices, and we are talking about going to the moon, joining India in the atomic club of the world, and we are talking about aircrafts, dreamliners, flyovers. In such a situation, we don't even talk about manual scavenging, and we are talking about those acts still and again amending and keep on amending scavenging. To what effect? How long these acts going to alleviate the problems for the scavengers? The scavengers and manual scavengers, for example, railways. When anybody goes to railway station, we see how the human excreta is cleaned, how human excreta is attended to the people. So what is the fate of those people? Instead of spending lakhs of crores of rupees on the defense or the moon mission or the atomic club mission, sir, let us spend some amount of money on these scavengers, which are the blot on Indian democracy. In international fora, if you go there and we tell them these are the list of business today, these are the acts to be amended, these are the acts to be repealed, don't you feel, I feel very ashamed to talk about this scavenging act, sir. In India, we have simultaneously Customs Act, Excise Act, so many acts which are very elite to the Indian conditions, poverty, but we also have these type of acts which are not being implemented sincerely. See, these all acts started in 1993,
All right.
prohibiting this. In 2013, it has been made act, and again we come to the amendment. Sir, acts does not exist for the sake of act. There has to be some human approach. Let us abolish this scavenging by spending some amount of money, which we are spending meaninglessly on so many other schemes for to have a prestige of the country in international fora. Our prestige not depends on the spending money on the atomic and other moon machines, sir. It all depends how far we are eliminating this poverty, eliminating this type of untouchability being practiced daylight. Anybody, any foreigner visits railway station in India, he can understand what is human excreta, how are they attended, who are these people attending, and that is a pertinent question, strikes everybody. I urge upon the law minister, of course, I appreciate his steps, but I urge upon him to please increase the scope of this amendment. Thank you.